So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a very clear and easy tutorial on how to complete the Project Skadi Easter egg inside of Classified. The Easter egg that involves you using codes found around the map into the machine in the war room, and we're going to get a pretty awesome reward out of it at the end. If you do find this video useful, I'd really appreciate you guys letting me know down below in the comment section, and if it was useful, drop one of those thumbs up on the video to let me know, as that would be awesome. And I've uploaded a bunch of videos today and will continue to do so on tons of Easter eggs on Black Ops 4. So if you've missed any of my previous uploads, there's a playlist link down below. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications for all sorts of amazing Easter egg content. Now, the first step in this Easter egg is we're going to need the power on. Without the power, we actually can't interact with the code machine. So that's very, very simple. You just need to go down to the laboratories and turn on the power switch. It's very, very simple. But from that point onwards, we can begin with these steps for this quest. And you can do these in any particular order. There is no necessary sequence that you have to start these in, but we're going to start with the one which you can do pretty much immediately, which involves you picking up a key in the war room lower level. It's just going to be right here. You just want to pick the key up. You'll notice that it's disappeared from this little handle of other objects, and you want to make your way upstairs up towards the main offices. And there's going to be a drawer here, which if you interact with the drawer, it's going to open, revealing a 4-digit code covered in blood on an image of a map. Now, these codes are different every single game, so what you're seeing here is not necessarily going to be the same one that you'll find in your game, but whatever code you have, just note it down and note that this was the main office's code. The next photograph we're going to find with another 4-digit code on is going to be in the panic room, and in order to get this to activate, you have to activate all 5 DEFCON switches in a very specific order. So you're seeing me start here. We start with the top DEFCON, which is the furthest DEFCON from the elevator. Then we're going to run all the way down and go to the server room and turn that DEFCON on, so we should be on DEFCON 2. Then there's the top DEFCON by the elevator, which is going to be DEFCON 3. Then we're going to run down to the bottom DEFCON by the laboratory elevator. From there, you just want to enter the panic room via the teleporter below you, and you should notice that on the left, we're going to see one of the TVs here, which is just showing a load of static noise on the screen, and you want to simply hold your interaction button, and the TV screen is going to move back and reveal another photograph with a code on it. Just note down that one as the code and then panic room. We're now going to go for our third code, which involves us getting a pack-a-punched weapon. So that involves you going to the pack-a-punch, and if you don't know how to do that, then I'll have a link down below in the description, but it involves picking up 3 different pieces around the map, crafting this transponder, and then placing it on the teleporter we use to go in the panic room, and then setting all the DEFCONs again to DEFCON 5, and then we take this new teleporter to the pack-a-punch. But we're going to need an explosive weapon. It can be your starting pistol, it can be a explosive out the mystery box, just whatever gun you can get that is explosive has to be upgraded, and then we can make our way back up to the top level in the deserted hallway. With your explosive weapon, shoot this portrait here, then the one to the left, and then one to the right, and you'll see that this new George Washington panel has revealed itself with another image and a code. So just note this one down as George Washington and then the code. Now, our fourth and final location on where we're going to get another scrap of paper with a code is going to be in the south laboratories at this window. Now, this has been very finicky for me, and what's worked is just literally spammed grenades by this little sign you've got on this metal container. It's very weird, and I don't know the exact trigger for it, but when you've done it, you'll hear a sort of coin noise, and you'll see that the new photograph will have spawned to your right, and you can see that, and you're going to note that one down as South Laboratories and then the name of the code. So we now have our 4 codes, and you're going to make your way back to the war room and to this computer here, and we're going to be inputting the codes that we've revealed in a specific order. Now, if you've been noting them down as you've gone along, this will save a few minutes of just running around the map getting each code, but if not, this will be a good time to just run around and grab each code, as we're going to be inputting the code that you got at the George Washington area first. So that photograph that's on the George Washington name tag, whatever numbers are written on there, we're going to input those in the computer, and for me that was 6845. Once you've inputted the 4 numbers, you just want to go to the right and press your interact button to insert the code, and you'll hear an activation noise, and you'll see the map image on the screen, which means you've got that one right, and that's the first number in the sequence. The second number is the one we found in the main office's drawer that we open with the key. For me, that was 6456, so I'm entering that. Then once I've got that, I press the button, and that will be the second code sequence activated properly. We're then going to go for the third, which is the code we found in the laboratories in that window. So for me, it was 3704, so I'm going to type those in, or more, shoot them rather, and this works best with a automatic weapon and explosive. It's just going to make the numbers tally up like crazy. But once you've done that, press your interaction button to accept that code. You should get an image of the map on the screen, and we can go into the last one, which was the panic room. In my game, that code was 4002, so I'm going to enter those numbers onto the computer one at a time, so I've got it all lined up perfectly. And if at any point you enter the wrong code, it's going to completely mess up the sequence, and you're going to have to start again from the first code, being the George Washington, then the one you got from the main office's drawer with the key, then the laboratories one, and then the panic room. But once you've got these all inputted, the sequence is correct, all 4 codes have been entered in the correct order, on the screen you'll notice that it will say the Project Skadi is ready. And all you need to do now is activate the 5 DEFCONs and teleport to Groom Lake at the Pack-a-Punch machine, and you're going to have to complete 3 whole rounds in here without leaving. And once you've completed those 3 rounds successfully, you'll notice the debris to the left of the Pack-a-Punch is going to fly and remove itself, and you're going to notice this amazing cool suitcase which is smoking with all this frozen condensation. It's so sick, and you just press square to get yourself the Winter's Howl, and right there and then you've got it. And you're also going to be gifted with a max ammo as well as a bonfire sale where you can Pack-a-Punch for 1,000 points. So you essentially got a Winter's Fury, which is the Winter's Howl Pack-a-Punched, very early on. You got it for free, and you can get it Pack-a-Punch for dirt cheap. Now there's a lot of people theorizing if this is the main Easter egg, and whilst you do get a trophy for this, which is what we assume to be the trophy for completing the main Easter egg, this can be done in a mutations game, so it seems that not all is what it seems. There is actually a lot more to it than this, and this is simply a cool side Easter egg, but still very cool nonetheless. If this guide helped you out, let me know in the comments section. Feel free to leave a like rating, and earlier today I dropped a guide on how to get the Hell's Redeemer, which is the upgraded Hell's Retriever on Blood of the Dead. If you've missed that, it will be on your screen now. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.